everybody, today I'm going to talk about why I don't actually like the Timex Weekender. Maybe it's this model, maybe it's the strap, maybe it's because it's one of the cheaper models so it's not that well made, or maybe I've just grown out of these watches. Whatever the case, I'm going to go over some reasons right now why I don't like the Timex Weekender. Number one, the chronograph is not that fun. I realize this reason only applies to the chronograph model. So maybe the regular models where they're just time only are actually okay. I find the pushers to be stiff and not registering feedback, which makes it difficult to figure out if the timer actually stopped. And also it's confusing about which pusher to press to reset the timer. Sometimes you have to press the top one and then the bottom one. Sometimes that combination doesn't work and you have to press the bottom one like twice or the top one. It's just very confusing. So that just makes me think at this quality and price range, chronographs should just not exist. While it is reliable when it's running to be able to keep track of things within a half-hour mark, the chronograph actually goes past the half hour. It goes past at least once. I've marked this, but I'm not sure how many times it goes past. I've lost track, so it's hard to tell. A half hour is a really short amount of time, so if you're not remembering to look at your watch, you might forget what half hour you're in. If you're relying on that for something vital, I would say it's not really good for that. Maybe a half hour on a chronograph is too short. Number two, while it does feel far better quality than the movement watch that I had, it still feels like a kid's watch. It does feel sturdy, but this goes back to my point of outgrowing the watch. Maybe at this price range, at this quality, I've just outgrown this style. I've definitely gotten some compliments on it, but I don't know, there's something, maybe it's the dial combination, the color combination with the strap that's kind of throwing me off and making it feel more juvenile. And maybe if I had gone with a white dial and a polished case, I would feel differently. But this is the watch I have, and this is the reasons that I'm giving you for not liking this watch. Number three, I don't really have a definitive number three, except for saying that I just don't feel the love from this watch. I have a diver watch that I wear to work. I have a Seagull watch that I've been wearing a lot. And I really, really like those watches. I don't know, it's just I get an awesome feeling from wearing those watches. Not the case with this watch. When I put it on, I forget it's there, and then I wind up not looking at it a lot of times. I find it to be boring, just like an okay watch. I am getting exactly the $50 that I paid for this watch. And frankly, the bottom line is, I think I've outgrown this quality of watch. That being said, my final thoughts are, I'm still gonna wear this watch. I still wanna see how sturdy it is and how much I can beat the out of this thing. But that's it, it's strictly my work watch. That's not to say that this watch isn't good or that Timex brand isn't good. That's not what I'm saying at all. I really do like Timex. I've been on their website and there's several models that I really like. And I do wish that I had gotten this first over the movement watch. And I think if this were my first watch and not the movement watch, I would feel differently. But it's my mistake. I got this watch like 3 watches in. But I think it's a really great first watch or a really great kid's watch. Now that I'm thinking about it, I compared this watch to the movement watch, but this watch does feel better. I'm not saying it doesn't feel better. The movement watch feels like it should have been $30. So yeah, that's it. My love for it is not rooted. I don't really care about the watch. It's okay. Oh, my second regret, the Timex Weekender. Yeah, if you're like at least 2 watches in, don't get a Timex Weekender. Do something else. Get a Waterbury model or the Marlin. Those are my thoughts anyway. You might really like the Timex Weekender, or you might be a diehard fan. Final thoughts are Timex is a good brand. The Weekender, I don't really like that much. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll have some more out. Well, that's